so cute because she's got her hair ties up and she talks like a little princess. What did you say?
I'd like to take this opportunity to appeal to friends of Studio 106 to approach Maria or Pat, the organisers of the exhibition and artists of Studio 106, if they can assist in any way or any strategies to avoid closure of such a valuable community cultural space.
Before I get on to those issues, I do need to acknowledge that tonight we meet on Indigenous land, the land of the Kulin Nation people, and we thank them for their forbearance for allowing us to meet here in this space tonight. It's very difficult when you have such a community orientated space and you try and keep the fees down for artists to make it sustainable in an area that is rapidly gentrifying. The reality of St Kilda is, as one of the postcards I think says, it's a paradox in itself. You have some seedier aspects of life, or whatever label you want to use. Perhaps people who live out in Caroline Springs would call it seedier aspects of life. Those who, like me, who live here, and many of you, would perhaps call it the rich tapestry and fabric of life. But nevertheless, it is a paradox, and the reality is that in such a gentrifying area, unfortunately, the dollar becomes king. And the difficult thing about that is that you're basically paying a commercial rent for this facility, and it becomes very hard to sustain.
A strange cascade. It's a lovely day for love.
The paintings were very good, and I want to go here because they have food, and I love food.
It's a perfect day.
I'm told that the exhibition was originally called This Is Not a Brothel, and I noticed the red tape out on the pillars out front, so I don't know who's responsible for that, but I thought that was quite clever, and that of course became known as the X-Zone exhibition. A number of people and artists were approached with the thought that this was in fact an illegal brothel. I'm glad to say it's not, unlike the lane just next door, but nevertheless, the inspiration that draws all of these artists together is, I think, a testament to the sort of community we are in the city of Port Phillip and St Kilda. We're not ashamed of what other people might regard as something to be ashamed of, and we're a community which sits side by side with rich people, poor people, educated, non-educated, gay, straight, black, white, whatever colour, and of whatever political persuasion. And we get on pretty artists here, but there are also artists from South Africa, Sri Lanka, Germany, and a few other countries around the world. And I think that really shows through in the work. I've seen a lot of community artist spaces in my time, but I think a lot of the work, most of the work, is of incredible standard. And for the artists, consider some of your price tags, because I think you're being a bit on the cheap side. I'd be putting some of them up rather than the prices that you've set. It would be a shame to lose this facility, and there are some hard decisions about to be faced. But enough of the future, think about the here and now. There's some fantastic work. Please enjoy it, think about buying it, and as I said, a great pleasure in launching the X-Zone exhibition. Thank you.